April 25th of 2015, an earthquake 7.9 hit the very district that we are standing in right now. Over 9,000 people perished.
Around 50 houses were completely fall down.
Some 64 villagers lost their life here. Every home in the community was destroyed, every school, health post.
The mountain literally gave away, and a landslide buried the village under about 30 feet of rubble. Very, very few people survived. The vast majority of communities that were affected by the earthquake were beyond the normal road system. There were no airstrips in these locations, and so the only way to reach many, many communities was by helicopter support.
With the help of MAF, launched into continuous relief supplies of food and shelter and clothing.
Pipe, bringing in food, winterization kits, and now 10 as the monsoon season begins.
We've still got a long road ahead of us. I think the recovery phase will last in for several years. There is still a huge work ahead of us.
When I first landed here, I could see all the houses were totally destroyed, and I could see lots of tarps. But now I see like some people, they have started building a house, because not only providing materials, but we also encourage people to help each other, to work for themselves.
When we think about reconstruction and rebuilding a village, one of the components that we're also talking about is rebuilding livelihoods.
So the village lost their crops this summer because they didn't have irrigation. Had a water system that was swallowed up by the earthquake. We're flying in over 1,500 meters of pipe. Now every home will be able to have their running water again coming back into the community.
We are in several rebuild projects. Mainly our focus is in schools that were damaged by the earthquake. When you don't have a school, then children become vulnerable for a lot of things. Number one, trafficking. They become vulnerable to finding other solutions for education outside of their valley.
We are opening a school here for the community. In education, turn the people to the right way. So that's why education is important, to change the life.
What needs to happen is children need to stay. They need to have solutions right in their own communities, keeping their language intact, and bring community-wide transformation through their new empowered lives to their people. We've taken a week's journey, perhaps a month round trip journey, into a 45-minute journey through the use of helicopters. I really believe that with the presence of MAF here, the goals that we've had are being accelerated through the great resources of now flight operations through MAF.
Our hope is that MAF can have a well-established presence in Nepal where we can look beyond the mountains around Kathmandu, but farther west, and we can provide similar types of services to the various organizations that are meeting the needs of the mountain people of Nepal.
One of the things that's exciting is that with MAF being here on a full-time basis is being able to expand outside of the earthquake-impacted areas and work in just normal Nepal that suffers from lack of access, suffers from lack of roads, from lack of quality health care, education, and agriculture.
Through this beautiful partnership with MAF, we can join hands together to bring hope to people who have really had no hope. And when we fly into those areas and deliver supplies to them, we can see the countenance change, we can see something in their eyes. And for that, we are incredibly grateful.